Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the Princess Amarachi show. Well, I want to say Merry Christmas. Who's seeing the Santa behind me? Well, I'm so excited to see this year's Christmas. Like, it's been a year. It has been a year. Ain't you grateful that you're part of this year's Christmas? You're welcome to the Princess Amarachi show once again, and my name is Princess Amarachi. So today I'll be sharing my Christmas story, experiences, and lessons. Trust me, you want to hear this. So sit tight and don't go nowhere. But wait, don't you think this is a perfect time to subscribe if you've not? Oh, just tap the button, tap it, because when you subscribe, you help promote this channel so that someone can also benefit from all the content that you have been learning or getting from this channel. So do go to subscribe and let's get it going. Okay, so Christmas comes with a lot of memories. The memories of the boiling rice in the kitchen, the memory of the chicken lap, the memory of the moment of celebration in church, the memory of the Christmas clothes from my mom, and the memory of visits from relatives. It's a beautiful memory for me and for you, and I know you can really relate with each and every one of these, if not all. And I didn't forget the memory of the Hamatan. Like, that is my best season. That is the best weather I actually enjoy. Yeah, I love Hamatan. So you can say that Christmas is more like fun for me because of the holiday season, and most importantly because of the reason behind the season, which is the birth of Jesus Christ, and that is the foundation for our belief as believers. So let's talk about Christmas for me. Well, as a young girl, Christmas was there was not too much vibe about it because I stayed in my hometown. I grew up in my hometown, and my hometown was in the city of a state. Yeah, so it was like a semi-urban area. People live during Christmas. Even the indigenes of my hometown try to find a place to change environment, and so we are always left at home with a bored environment. Everyone is gone, and sometimes we try to visit my maternal grandmom, but sometimes my dad prefers I will stay at home, and then it can be very boring when you don't have people around coming around to say hi. So what we did then was we just stay around, go to church, see movies, go to the orphanage if we have to, or wait for one relative that comes around to say hi. And that made my Christmas. But there were other things that I learned one or two from during those Christmas period. And that is exactly what I want to share with you, while you tell me about your own Christmas experience. Now, one significant thing about Christmas was that I had time for myself and time for family. Now you'll be saying, what are you doing that you're looking for time for yourself and time for your family? Well, what really happened was that after the whole schooling period, my mom and dad were always busy, going to school, going to work, and coming back. The holiday season was like a time for us to spend time and commune with each other. Most importantly, the fact that our relatives really came around. Like, there was a time that we don't really have people come around to say hi. But within the past few years, our relatives started coming around during Christmas period or during the holiday season to visit us and say hi. And you know what? One of those visits, I just noticed that they were sharing a lot of things. People had to share how bad they've been hurt by each other and make amends. So it was a moment of reunion, a moment of sharing lessons, a moment of connecting again. It created that bond and the family. And I feel that is one thing that everyone who remembers the holiday season or who wants to spend the Christmas should always look forward to creating a bond with your family members, with your relatives, with your siblings, with people around you. Like, spend time with them, spend time to talk to them, spend time to know how they've been faring. Man, you see, this year, I don't think there's anything that should really trigger your wanting to spend time with people other than what has happened during this year. It's enough for you to ask people, how did you cope? Like, what are the things you learned? How did you really manage yourself within this year? Like, that is enough story, so having a moment of reunion really creates bond, creates connection within you and people. So that is one lesson I learned, that Christmas season, the holiday season, if you would like to call it that, really creates a bond, a connection within family members. Now, coming over to my second point, I don't know if you were ever in my shoe where your mom had to buy Christmas clothes for you like a few months before December, and then the clothes are actually very big because she expects you to wear them for more than a year. Yeah. Now, I remember one of the days when I went to the market with my mom to go get Christmas clothes for me and my siblings. The woman was like, you don't have to buy those clothes now because by December, new styles will be coming out and they'll be the trendy thing at the moment. So why don't you wait till then? While my mom was trying to cut costs and save time of the rush in the market, she actually made that clear and also said, well, I don't really have to get clothes that are Christmas trendy for her, because when the season is over, the clothes looks redundant, the clothes looks old, and the clothes looks out of fashion. Why don't I get a cloth that she can wear whether there is Christmas, whether there is New Year, or in and out of season? You understand? And the mom was like, well, that's a very nice thought, but I know she really wanted to make sales, so she had to go on with that. And that really taught me something. I'm not saying that if you want to make your purchase, you have to go like a few months before or a few months after. But I'm saying that Christmas taught me that when you want to do things, don't really do things based on trends. Yeah, don't spend your money on trendy things, especially when you know that what you're trying to get or what you're trying to work on is going to stay beyond the trend. Okay, it's good to get a Christmas cap. It's a trendy thing. You're not going to wear it apart from those Christmas period, and we understand it's serving its purpose, right? But let's say you want to get a cloth, and this cloth you also want to wear it out even after Christmas. Why focus on things that getting a cloth that has a lot of Christmas attachment to it, or maybe the seasonal attachment to it, and then after then you might not even have the boldness to want to wear it after the season period. And one thing with all these trendy clothes, they're actually very expensive at those seasonal periods, and still they are not that useful after the seasonal period. Let's say I want to buy a shoe. I don't have a black shoe. I don't have a shoe rather, and I just want to buy a shoe. So I go to the market during a particular season, and what I see is maybe a red shoe with a lot of bling bling Christmas lights. So I just decorating it, you get? And I know I don't have a shoe, so it would have been wise for me to think of maybe getting a black shoe or just a red shoe that can cover up for any other occasion. But because it's what's trendy and that is what I feel can, it's what's trendy and I just want to blend with the trend, yeah, then I just get the red shoe. And over time, I find out that I can't even wear it for corporate events. I can't wear it to any other place I want to go. So I'm looking for money to buy another shoe. So you see, sometimes it's not necessary that we go focus on what's beneficial for the season. The season really doesn't last. So you try to get the basic things and then you can focus more on the little seasonal accessories to make you pop up during the season if you have to. Don't you think that's a beautiful lesson? All right, and finally, my third lesson during this Christmas is that Christmas is a holiday and not a deadline for achievement. Christmas is a holiday and not a deadline for achievement. I couldn't have said it any better because, during Christmas, a lot of us begin to take stock of plans and goals and visions for the year, and it's actually very good. It's kind of a coincidence that we are celebrating, we have a holiday season at the end of the year. We are celebrating the birth of Jesus at the end of the year, so everything just makes it seem as if it's a perfect time to wrap up everything that you've been planning for during the beginning of this year. But actually that is good, But you don't have to kill yourself if you really didn't meet up to your plans for the year or your goal plans for the year. You know, it's a holiday. You can continue. It's just like every other day. For me, every day is a day to meet up with my goals and achievements. Yes, just like every day is a day to breathe. You don't breathe more on Christmas Day. So why do you have to take your life to it? I must finish everything this Christmas season, like within this week. That's a big drive. That's a good drive to have to achieving your goal. But when it really didn't match up, your goals and your plans are really not in sync. You don't have to feel depressed, like feel, oh, this Christmas is a waste. You know, instead of saying, oh, I didn't achieve my goals, I didn't achieve my plans, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Man, get up, get that rice and chicken and chop it. Chop it and then get over to work. You understand? Well, that's me telling you that Christmas it's a holiday season. Don't stake your life around it. You know, if I don't get this phone within this December, my life will not be beautiful. Who said so? And that makes us want to do a lot of things within this Christmas period because we want to show up, we want to meet up with deadline, we want to say that we did this before the end of this year. Hey, no rush. Every day is the same. We are the ones who set the calendar, and so we also have to learn how to be flexible with the calendar when things don't really match up. Isn't that a big lesson to learn? Well, that is my own take on my lessons during Christmas. I learned that family time is superb. It is beautiful. It is invaluable. It creates a bond of connection. You guys have time to, you know, exchange feeds, like, I mean, with the words of mouth, say how good and how bad the year has been for you, learn lessons from each other, and even if you have grievances, you can express it and make up. That's what Christmas or holiday seasons rather do. And secondly, I told you that my mom during Christmas taught me not to spend money on trendy things, especially when I lack the basic things. So I go for the basic first, and then I can get a trendy accessory to blend the trendy season. Don't you think so? And thirdly, I told you that Christmas is a holiday and not a deadline for achievement. So the year is coming to an end during Christmas period. Doesn't mean that you have to kill yourself if your goals are not fully achieved. What you have to do is to count your blessings, calculate your losses, be happy with what you have, and let that be a drive, let that build your morale, let that be an inspiration to move on with your life, because every day is a beautiful day to start again. Yes, that is my big 3 invaluable lessons of Christmas. Tell me about your own Christmas experience. How was it? Like, let's have a flashback. How many plates of rice do you eat during Christmas? Yeah, so let me know about your own Christmas lessons that you've really learned during Christmas. You know what this episode does? It helps you like take count, sit down and go through your years and know if you've really learned something. You know, have a retrospection, be reflective about your years spent on earth. So I want you to sit down, think, and let me get your lessons in the comment section. Your Christmas lessons in the comment section. But all the same, while you're eating that rice and chicken, don't forget to share this episode to a friend so that the friend can share to a friend. And if you've not subscribed, okay, you've gotten to the end of today's episode, you can do it to tap that button so that this episode can be visible to other people as well. And that will be an encouragement for us to continually produce content. Thank you very much for being part of today's episode. Now I want to say Happy Christmas once again. Now, should I sing a Christmas song? What Christmas song should I sing? Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero Angelo Feliz Navidad. Oh, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Enjoy your everyday growth living from within to without. Take care. Bye.